Let's watch Aloysius Yap shoot this shot that every player must know.
No, it's as good as you could do from there. Yeah, with the bridge as well.
And now let's take a look at Shane Van Boening shooting the shot without the bridge.
Just because the cue ball, he hit it sweet. He's going to get right by it.
So now let's dive into today's video. Hello players, I want to show you a shot that's super powerful. It's going to help you with your game. You got to learn this. But before I do, I'm going to pocket this 8 in that corner up there. And I'm going to shoot it like many players might shoot it to get shape on this 9, where they just use maybe some draw like this. The problem is you're flirting with the side pocket, and also you have an angle on that 9 ball. Not that it's that difficult, but we can make life a lot easier if we do it this way instead. And after I show you this, we're going to go into a powerful exercise that you're going to be able to shoot for about 2 or 3 hours, and this shot will become a hanger for you, and you're going to improve your arsenal greatly. And you should also practice these shots when the object ball is away from the cushion. In this case, the 8 ball is 1 ball width off the cushion, and it's not even at the first diamond, it's up table just slightly. My cue ball rolls up nicely for a very close, simple shot. And now let's get back to the video. So now let's take a look at the exercise I was just talking about. So to demonstrate this drill, I'm going to use the ICAT system. And for those of you who do not have this system, the object balls are placed at the first diamond frozen to the cushions, and you're going to start at center table with your cue ball. This is a 3-rail drill, so it's a 3-rail running spin drill. You can see my tip location indicator. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to not only just get to the center table, but we need to put action on the cue ball with a bit of a stroke, and it's a very light finesse stroke to get the cue ball to run that 3 cushions along those track lines to get roughly at center table. Here I'm just a little bit off, and the beauty of a continuation drill is we have to make adjustments to try to recover. So here I've come up short, which leaves me a bit of a straight shot on the first ball, which is the 6 ball. Notice I will not touch the cue ball after I've made the first run. Now I'm placing all of the object balls back at their locations at the first diamond frozen to the cushion, and I've got to try to play a different spin here to get this cue ball to come around, miss that 8 ball, and come to center table. And I'm very happy with this position. With this shot, I got a little overzealous and I ran my position long. Because of this, I'm going to have to use 2 shots to get myself back to center table. The angle here just is too difficult. So I still play the speed right, so I have a bit of an angle on the 9 ball. It leaves me a little bit long, but I'm going to recover here on this second shot to get back to center table. So now that we know how to manipulate the travel path of this cue ball, based on that drill that we just learned, let's go ahead and shoot this scenario where we've got to pocket the yellow, go 3 cushions, and come on top of this 8 to pocket it in this corner. I'm going to show you another shot after this, as well as 240 frame per second slow motion video of these shots, so stay around. So we're going to hit this one with just side spin, right about at the equator. Let's see a lot of action through the cue ball here. Don't really have to hit it hard, got to watch for the side pocket scratch, but I'm dead straight in almost. So now let's go ahead and shoot this with a little different situation. Let's say the red ball is blocking this corner pocket. We can shoot this shot the same location, shoot the same exact angle, everything else, but we can actually gain shape below the 8. So let's go ahead and do that. Different action through the cue ball. I bumped the 8, but we're okay. Now we're going to shoot it right up the rail. There's a little bit of top here. Nice follow through. and that's a good shot. Here, I want to highlight the shot that I had to get over top of the 8 to pocket it down in that far corner pocket. Notice the action on the cue ball here. Lots of revs. You've got to really impart spin as you shoot this shot. I'm going to show you another close-up here in slow motion. We're going to go to the 240 frame per second as well coming up. But watch how the cue ball bends after it hits this object ball. We're going rail first slightly, and it bends down to the short rail and then jets over, and it lengthens that angle right there so that we can get on top of the 8 ball. That's key to this shot. And as we look at this again, I want to say this, that in the making of this video, this shot I learned. I understand the physics of how I can lengthen going to this top side of the 8 rather than going below it like I showed also. And I learned it through the iCAT's track system by trying to shoot the shot over and over to follow the track. Now as we look at this 240 frame per second slow motion, this shot is a little different than the one I just showed you in that I put a lot more spin on the cue ball, which bent it even more, but to my surprise, I was still able to gain shape on the 8. And as I experimented with the shot, I then knew that I could avoid the side pocket by just taking off a little bit of spin and not putting so much low on the cue ball. And to reiterate, if you're not fortunate to own the ICA training system, you can still perform this center table continuation drill, which will really help your position play game. And if you do own an ICA training system, go to www.icatraining.com to pick up my 5 continuation drill module. And if you want to order an ICA training system, make sure you use promo code RTPS at time of purchase to receive your free introductory training module by me, Ron the Pool Student. If you found this video to be helpful, please do me a favor, everyone, and share this video. It helps my channel and I need your help. Also, please hit that thumbs up as that helps drive the algorithm and it gets this video out in front of more pool players. And please visit my website, ronthepoolstudent.com, and check out our merch. And if you want to see another informative tutorial, watch this one right here. And until next time, like I always say, keep on practicing.